Good morning, everybody. We're live here from the birdhouse, and we've got another birding update for you today. As always, we love to know what kind of things you are seeing in your yards and when you are out birding. So you can definitely put those updates in the comments. You can send in your photos anytime to us via email or on Facebook or on Instagram. We're always excited to see your photos. If you have questions, you can throw those in the comments or you can just say hi. So let's get started. So some of you were here on Saturday on the last broadcast. I promoted that we were having Teddy, the snowy owl, come to the store from Wild Wings, and that was a big hit. There were a lot of people here during those 2 hours the whole time. And not only did we get to see Teddy, but then they also brought a short-eared owl, which was really, really cool. So we had a full house. So thank you for everybody who came out, including Wild Wings. And thank you for everybody who donated, of course, cash, which Wild Wings, like any nonprofit, can always use. And paper towels. They had a ton of paper towels to go home with. So that was awesome. We also had our caption contest going on, and that will start up again on Sunday. We'll have another photo for you to caption ready. But we had the winner of the caption contest announced yesterday. That was Ellen Shady, who had the best caption, or the caption that had the most reactions out of all of them, which was this picture, which was a caption of this picture of a roseate spoonbill and a mallard duck. And her caption was, and hold for 10, and then switch and balance on the other leg. So really fun photo there. And so keep an eye out on our Facebook. We do our caption contest on our Facebook page. Doesn't cost anything to enter. And you can win a $25 gift certificate if you are the winner, just like Ellen did. So that is here for you to pick up, Ellen, at your convenience. Also going on here at the store, or at least events with the store. This is going to be off-site. On Saturday, we have a walk of Birdsong Trail with the Genesee Valley Audubon Society. That is going to be this Saturday, February 15th at 10 o'clock. So meet in the parking lot on Pond Road in Mendon Ponds Park, right by Wild Wings. So right in that parking lot where the Nature Center is. And we'll be taking a little walk down the trail to feed birds out of our hands, just for the weather. It's supposed to be pretty snowy on Saturday, starting Saturday morning. So I'm not sure how long that hike will be. And the thing is, what's great about this area is that you don't have to actually do the hike if you don't want to. You can just come along on the trail with us. It is a straight shot, and you can leave at any time. It's just a small short walk from the parking lot to get to the area where the birds are feeding from your hands. So we usually hang out there for a while, let the birds eat, and then some people continue on the trail for the bird walk and some people don't. So we'll see what the day brings as far as if we do an actual hike, but odds are we'll probably just stand on the trail for a little bit, feed the birds, and then be on our way because it's going to be a snowy day. So definitely dress for the weather for that one. But some birds that we hope to see on Saturday, and these are birds you can find in your yard, are going to be things like the tufted titmouse that is in the picture here, the black-capped chickadees. They will, both the chickadees and the titmice readily come to people's hands when they are feeding the bird seed, especially if the seed has any kind of peanuts in it. They absolutely love peanuts. So the seed that we are bringing on Saturday, we'll have that offering. We'll have some that has a bunch of peanuts in it. We'll also have some that doesn't have peanuts in it in case there's any allergies. But then other birds we hope to see nice and up close are going to be things like white-breasted nuthatches, red-breasted nuthatches, and even once in a while people get things like downy woodpecker and cardinals even feeding from their hands. So really excited. If you want to see birds up close and personal, join us on Saturday. So a couple other photos that were sent in over the past week. Mark sent in these photos from Tinker Nature Park. This is a great picture here of a male house finch, and he also sent a picture of the female house finch. And I really like these because it shows the comparison between the two. The male has more red on the face and on the breast and still has streaking. And the female has more streaking but does not have that red coloration like the male does. So really cute photos here of the male and female house finch. And you can see that the female house finch has a lot more streaking on it than your common house sparrow that you'll see pretty often. If you have a bird feeder in your backyard, you probably get those coming to your yard. But male and female house finch here all winter long. Great photo series there sent in by Mark of them. And then woodpeckers. He sent in these couple pictures, which are fun. It says fast-moving downy woodpecker. And this woodpecker looks like it is on the go. So really cute photos there of a downy woodpecker and also one of a red-bellied woodpecker. And this is great because you can actually see the little red belly on the red-bellied woodpecker. So a lot of the times people call these red-headed woodpeckers, but they're really red-bellied woodpeckers. And you can see that little tinge of red there, which gives him his name. And I do say him because it is a male. It has red that goes all the way from the top of the bill all the way to the back of the head. Females will not have a little red patch on the top of the head. So now some other things that we will look for at the walk on Saturday, and hopefully we'll get nice up close views of them, but you can find them in your backyard too, are going to be things like this female northern cardinal and white-throated sparrow. Lots of reports of white-throated sparrow around. They have a really beautiful little whistle call that we'll listen for too. Another downy woodpecker here. And then things like American tree sparrow, our winter resident bird that will fly further north in the spring. We'll hope to get some good looks of those on Saturday. But speaking of woodpeckers, we just looked at the picture of the red-bellied woodpecker. There are things called red-headed woodpeckers, and this is what one looks like. And locally, if you are in the Rochester area or Western New York area, there has been one that has been spotted for the past couple weeks or so, I believe, at Durand Eastman Park, and it was just spotted there the other day by quite a few people. So there is a red-headed woodpecker that is in town. And so if you want to see one, that is the place to go, Durand Eastman Park. Some other local things to look for this winter. Our snowy owls are still being seen in the Finger Lakes Airport. You might not have this exact type of, or you might not be close enough to go to this exact place to see them, but wherever you are, check out eBird, look up snowy owl and see there might be a spot near you where they are being seen. They're often seen at airports, especially smaller airports, because they do mimic kind of that wide open tundra that they're used to when they're up north in their breeding range. So snowy owl still around. And on Saturday, we went a little bit more in depth about Cooper's hawks and sharp-shinned hawks. We're still getting reports about a lot of those coming to feeders. And we're supposed to get quite a bit of snow this week. I think in the next couple days, we're supposed to get a couple inches. And then over the weekend, we're supposed to get several. So don't be surprised if you start to see over the weekend, especially more hawks coming to your backyard. If you've got your feeders filled and you've got a bunch of birds coming, you might just be getting those sharp-shinned hawks and Cooper's hawks coming in order to feed, to try to attack the birds. The food's going to be more scarce in the winter, and so they often come to bird feeders to try to find some easy prey. So here's some comparative photos here. The sharp-shinned hawk is on the left. Cooper's hawk is on the right. They look very similar as far as coloration goes, but the sharp-shinned hawks are quite small. Sometimes they can only be about 11 inches or so. So really, really little bird of prey. The Cooper's hawks tend to be bigger, especially the female birds tend to be bigger than the males in the bird world. And the sharp-shinned hawk, which is the picture on the left, smaller. They have more of a rounded head, and they will have more of a squared off tail. You can kind of see that in these two pictures here, side-by-side comparison. The Cooper's hawk on the right has the more rounded tail, more squared head, and just is a larger bird overall. So both of them are definitely around. We're getting lots of reports of them from many different people. So on the left, we've got the sharp-shinned hawk here with its adult plumage. On the right is the juvenile plumage. If there are juveniles out there right now, they're still in this juvenile plumage, the browns, and the adult plumage is going to be more of a slate gray with with orangish kind of streaking, chestnut kind of streaking on the breast. And here's the Cooper's hawk. And they're also known to just have this ferocious look about them, which this picture, I think, shows pretty well. And then there is the juvenile plumage there of the Cooper's hawk. So out of the two, you're most likely to see the Cooper's hawk in your yard than the sharp-chin. They're just more common, and they're just better known for coming to bird feeders, but both of them will. So thank you guys for watching. And Saturday we will be live streaming live from the trail, from Birdsong Trail. So look forward to that. It could be a snowy morning, and we hope to see you there. And if not, we're open 7 days a week. Stop on by, and if you're not local, we're open 24 hours a day on the web, on our website, which is thebirdhouseny.com. So thank you guys for watching, and we will talk to you soon. Have a great week, and goodbye.